General Hospital spoilers, Heather becomes whodunit victim. Release brings grave danger and long suspect list? Carly's private investigator problem, Rocco's outburst, and Lucky goes wild. James Patrick Stewart shares dumpster rescue story, how Dave became part of his family. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Sophia. If you like General Hospital news, then you can subscribe our channel and like our videos. General Hospital spoilers reveal that Heather Weber is obsessed with the idea of getting out of Pentonville and eventually being suitable to bond with Ace Cassadine. With Rick Lansing in her corner, Heather just might get her want soon enough. Portia Robinson tried to block Heather's release by altering her test results, but that plan didn't work out as well as she hoped. Now Portia is just trying to cover up her shady move and cover career with Ava Jerome's help. Rick still seems poised to get Heather's conviction capsized and ultimately get her out of captivity. Still, what Heather really needs to worry about is what might be if she becomes a free woman. After all, Heather is quite the leper in Port Charles. Considering the destruction Heather has caused and all the people who might like vengeance, she's the high seeker for a whodunit story. It's easy to imagine Heather Wharf in grave peril and getting a victim. However, there will be no deficit of suspects if recently freed Heather gets injured or indeed faces a fatal outgrowth. Portia might take matters into her own hands to make sure Heather no way hurts Trina Robinson or anyone differently ever again. Ava might be another option, both for Trina's sake and for vengeance, since Heather hooked her formerly upon a time. Brad Cooper might be a suspect because of his connection to Britt Westbourne, and the same goes for Lysel Obrecht. Of course, we can't forget about Sasha Gilmore Corbin, who's proven she can be driven over the edge. Sasha must still want Heather to pay for what happened to Brando Corbin, so the Bobbies might suspect her too. Indeed, Esmond Prince could land on the suspect list if she resurfaces down the road and turns against Heather. There could be other revengeful characters who get indicted as well, so it makes sense for Heather to land at the center of a big riddle once she's free. Do you suppose Heather's release will bring a dangerous situation? Will Heather end up fighting for her life at General Hospital or indeed face a grim fate? Our prognostications allude that Heather may wish she was back at Pentonville by the end of all this, so stick with us for updates on her freedom and the terrible news that might affect. General Hospital spoilers say Heather will remain on the bad side of numerous PC residers, so don't miss all the drama ahead. General Hospital Tuesday, October 8 recap Carly's private investigator problem, Rocco's outburst, and Lucky goes wild. General Hospital spoilers recap for Tuesday, October 8, reveals that Lucky Spencer's liver enzymes were elevated due to a sponger he picked up during his peregrination. Lulu Spencer could suffer a grim fate if Lucky bestowed to her, so Lucky felt hopeless as he returned to her beneath. As Lucky pushed Lulu to hang on until they set up another patron, Rocco Falconeri eavesdropped. Dandy Falconeri also popped up, allowing Lucky would play the idol, but Rocco lashed out over Lucky not being suitable to save Lulu and stormed off. Lucky ultimately made his way to Bobby's, where he asked for Carly Spencer and learned she wasn't there. After Lucky ordered everyone out of his family's eatery, he demolished the place in a fit of rage. Lucky smashed spectacles and plates before hurling a president to the bottom in his angry despair. At Pentonville, Sam McCall told Alexis Davis that her own hunt for the gun had turned up empty, and so had the PCPD's. Both the police and Sam planned to go back down for another dive, but Alexis wanted Sam to concentrate on keeping the peace between her sisters. Alexis was hysterical Molly Lansing, Davis, and Christina Corinthos. Davis could make effects worse if Sam didn't keep them under control. Martin Gray spoke to Alexis alone laterally and told her about the private investigator he transferred after Carly. Alexis was concerned about Martin trying to point the cutlet at Sonny Corinthos, but he explained that poking holes in Carly's justification could keep her own case from going to court. Martin acted like they wouldn't indeed have to do much since Sonny formerly ended a date beforehand with Carly and intimately joined Natalia Ramirez at her table. At the Metro Court, Max Scorpio rode with Felicia Scorpio since he didn't suppose Holly Sutton was good for Robert Scorpio. Indeed so, Felicia suggested that if Holly and Robert wanted to be together, there was nothing they could do about it. Mac dissented since he slogged in on Robert's catch-up session with Holly and demurred her out under the guise of police business. Robert was irked with Mac and made it clear that he was impeccably happy with his life, including his relationship with Diane Miller. Meanwhile, Carly caught up with Lucas Jones at the Metro Court, where a woman with a bitsy canine descried on her. Felicia honored Elaine as a private investigator since they'd been challengers in the history, so she wound up talking alone with her. Elaine was easily the investigator that Martin hired since she kept asking questions about Carly's handsome new Joe. Felicia gave Elaine the news that Lucas was Carly's family and worked it into the discussion that he was also gay. Still, Elaine sounded intrigued as she described on Holly's commerce with Carly. When Holly requested a business meeting with Carly's man, Carly sounded confused about what she meant. Holly mentioned that she'd heard Sonny and Carly were back together, but Carly just prompted her to visit Pazzulo's since Sonny was presumably there. In a discussion with Lucas, Carly also offered to have Michael Corinthos use his sway on the board to get Brad Cooper fired from General Hospital. Lucas claimed he'd formerly had a talk with Brad to let him know they'd only be interacting about work. Once Sam met up with Dante at the sanitarium, she helped him calm Rocco down. Dante and Sam didn't want Rocco to lose stopgap when it came to chancing another patron match for Lulu. Back with Lucas, he reunited with Elizabeth Baldwin and entered disappointing updates on Lucky's incapability to be Lulu's patron. In Jack Brennan's office, he got the scoop from Anna Devane and Jason Morgan on everything that went down in Somalia. Anna wound up thanking Brennan for the drone strike that saved them since she hadn't offered her gratefulness yet. Once Jason left, Brennan grilled Anna about why she didn't exclude Jen Sidwell and kept intimating about his desire to use Jason for further operations. Anna claimed Jason wasn't interested and advised that she wouldn't let the WSB ruin his life. While Brennan called Carly about a regale date, Anna visited Jason's office at the coffee storehouse. Jason looked surprised when Anna asked if they were going to talk about that kiss or not. General Hospital spoilers say Anna and Jason will have to nail down what exactly that smooch meant, so stick with us for further prognostications on where effects will go from then. General Hospital James Patrick Stewart shares dumpster rescue story, how Dave became part of his family. General Hospital spoilers revealed that Valentin Cassadine may be off oil for the time being, but numerous observers are holding out stopgap for his return. This wasn't intended to be an endless exit, so it's safe to say Valentin will indeed be back down the road. That's especially true since Lulu Spencer is set to wake up laterally this fall. There's no way General Hospital can do that plot without Charlotte Cassadine in Port Charles, so Valentin may eventually bring his son home. Whatever the case, James Patrick Stewart has been busy espousing a new pet off-screen. In a post on X, formerly known as Twitter, Stewart participated how in lovable alley cat came a family edition. My oldest son set up this Joe in a dumpster in Salt Lake City, so he's part of our family now. I guess he's our first grandchild, Stewart said. When an addict asked what the alley cat's name was, Stewart revealed that it was Dave. That clearly seems like a befitting choice for this cutie, who seems at ease with Stewart and his posterity. Stewart also addressed the recent cancellation of his Disney show, The Villains of Valley View, in another recent post. I'm sorry to see it go. Great show, excellent crew, product platoon, and cast, Stewart said in reply to an addict. Although Stewart didn't bandy whether that might open the door to further General Hospital airtime for Valentin, that would surely be a tableware filling. Anyhow, Valentin is anticipated to make a Port Charles comeback ultimately, so that gives us commodity to look forward to. We'll be sure to pass along updates as further Valentin news comes to light. As for James Patrick Stewart and his family's sweet addition, we couldn't be happier that they've set up one another. It seems like Dave is one content kitty, so this dumpster deliverance story had a happy ending. General Hospital spoilers say Anna Devane will keep digging for word on Valentin's whereabouts, so we'll bring you more prognostications on any suggestions she might uncover. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.